Barack Obama is waking up to history this morning. He's earned the endorsement of his hometown paper, the Chicago Tribune. This is the first time since its inception, 1847, that it's endorsed a Democrat. But the Obama campaign says it's not getting complacent. It's applying a ton of pressure, big, expensive, moving pressure on John McCain. With just 2 weeks to go until Election Day, Barack Obama is unleashing a three-pronged attack with his voice, his wallet, and his airplane. The latest front, the new charges about Medicare, claiming McCain would cut spending.
Healthcare shouldn't be some kind of either-or trade-off where our seniors get left out in the cold. It ain't right.
It's a sensitive issue in key states with a lot of seniors, such as Florida and Pennsylvania. And more importantly, it's a new salvo from Obama.
Barack Obama is trying to put John McCain on the defensive on a different issue almost every day. He is just trying to pour it on in the late stages of this campaign.
And he's putting his money where his mouth is.
John McCain, taxing health benefits, cutting Medicare. We can't afford John McCain.
This new ad is just one of the multi-million-dollar barrage from the Obama campaign. He has spent $60 million more on ads than McCain, and he's outspending him 3-1 in Virginia, 4-1 in Florida, and 8-1 in North Carolina. Speaking of those states, Obama is in all of them. Virginia yesterday, North Carolina tomorrow, and Florida Monday and Tuesday. Important because they're all states that voted for George Bush twice. But Obama has a foe in addition to John McCain: complacency.
This election's too important. We can't take anything for granted.
He doesn't want anyone saying this race is over. And there's something or someone a lot of people in the political world have their eyes on right now: Colin Powell. He's had a lot of nice things to say about Barack Obama in the past, and there is some thought that over the course of this weekend, he may endorse Obama. Bill, Kate?
Okay, thank you, John. And as you mentioned there, it is an uphill climb for John McCain, and time is tight. Obama's red state gains have put McCain back on his heels, struggling to hold on to states. George Bush won in 2004, and ABC's David Wright is covering the campaign, joins us from Miami this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. John McCain is spending the weekend touring some of the key toss-up states in the South. With just over 2 weeks to go, he's playing defense, trying to keep the red states red. McCain got a thunderous welcome here in Miami.
It's great to be here in Miami, and there's no doubt whatsoever we will win the state of Florida.
But he's behind in the polls, and he can't afford to be.
And you know it's a must-win state, and you know we're going to win.
In some of the battlegrounds, the McCain campaign has launched a barrage of automated phone calls with nasty accusations about Obama.
Barack Obama has worked closely with domestic terrorist Bill Ayers, whose organization bombed the U.S. Capitol, the Pentagon, a judge's home, and killed Americans.
In 2000, McCain had similar phone calls used against him.
These vicious, vicious phone calls. And I don't know who's responsible for it, and I don't know why they're doing it.
When campaigns get desperate, they tend to get dirtier.
Florida, you know that you're going to have to hang on to your hats, because from now until Election Day, it may get kind of rough.
The negative attacks of recent weeks seem to have backfired for the McCain campaign. Their poll numbers have dropped. Perhaps that's why, at a news conference aboard her plane, Sarah Palin made it a point to make nice.
I know Obama loves America, and I'm sure that is why he's running for president, is because he wants to do what he believes is in the best interest of this great nation.
The McCain campaign now needs to convince swing voters, people who might like Obama. And of all the battlegrounds up for grabs, Florida is the biggest prize of all.
This is not a state they're ever going to see. They're going to fight here right up to election day.
Now let's go win this election and get this country moving again.
And today the McCain campaign is very upset over a critical profile of Cindy McCain that's running in this morning's New York Times. It details, among other things, her struggles with addiction and her discomfort with life in Washington. The campaign put out a sharply worded statement calling it yet another in a series of vicious attacks on Senator McCain by the New York Times, and calling it gutter journalism at its worst. Bill and Kate, no doubt we'll be hearing more about that.